So I've got this old car, a hot rod, a serious piece of iron, a dual exhaust rumbler, a tire smoking, gear shifting, full bore screaming hunk of Detroit vintage technology, beating my heart like a mainline shot of adrenaline every time I step on the gas.
Alright guys, once again I'm doing another little project here as I wait for more exhaust parts. So right now I'm kinda I'm working on the toolbox, the trunk, the old trunk. Some of you guys might remember this old trunk that I found, and that fits nicely right between the stacks. But the problem is it comes up like this far and it just does not look good. So I hate to do this, but I'm gonna cut 5 inches off of it and shorten it down to a more better looking length or height, I should say. So I'm gonna cut part of it off and then put the bottom back on. Alright, I cut it off. Somebody's gonna hate me for this, but listen, this thing would have been scrapped if it wasn't for me anyway. I saved it, so I think it's gonna be cool that's actually getting used, not sitting around outside rusting. So I cut the bottom off of it, and now I gotta put a bottom on it. But it's much more to where I like it now, because before it stuck up way too much, and I didn't like it. So, but see, now you can't see it over here. You can only see the stacks. That's what I wanted right there. But before it came up to here, and I didn't like that at all. So now it's more to my liking. So there is some good metal on this still. I think I'll use the good metal to make more patches for my truck, because believe it or not, there's still a lot of rust repair to do. Right there, and right there, and right there. The fenders and the inner fenders are pretty rough, and the driver's side door, but besides that, she's mint. Alright guys, I'm back out here working on the rat rod toolbox, and I was gonna weld some sheet metal on the bottom for a bottom and go that route, but I don't really have enough sheet metal lying around enough flat sheet metal lying around to do that. So I went with some wood, and I think it'll actually be stronger for the bottom. And I just need to trim it a little bit on the top, and then I'll be able to put it right in there and drill about 4 holes in here and on the side here, and put some screws through it, do some on the top and the other side and the back, and it should be really strong. And then I'll flip it around and put that lock on it. And I had an idea. I have all the old weather stripping from the doors, and what I was gonna do is, I think this would fit it right here, so I was gonna put the old weather stripping around here, glue it on, and that might make it seal so that it will be somewhat waterproof to keep the stuff inside from getting soaked. So I thought of that. I'll have to try it. May or may not work, but we'll see. Alright guys, I got the wood all nailed on. I decided to go with nails. I think it looks pretty cool. It gives it a nice look there. It almost looks like it's made to be like that, but I think it turned out pretty cool. there it is. Alright, so that's all utilized, and bottom's all good there, and that's good. Now I gotta grind these latches off and put the lock on there. It's amazing how many tools you take out just for a small project. Alright. Alright, the latches are gone. And there's the carnage over there. It might be useful for something. But here's the box stripped down, and I'm gonna grind down those rivets from the latches and continue on. Alright guys, I put the lock in there. Now I just gotta figure out the rest of it, how it's gonna latch to the other part of the trunk. Alright, out here again with the trunk. And there's the latch. the lock. I had to cut a hole there. And I think that's gonna be pretty cool. And with a little bit of thinking, I came up with something. And as you can see, it's just one of those sliding bolt locks. So what I'm gonna do is I found this piece of 1/4-inch steel, and I bent that into shape, and that's gonna go right like this. I'm gonna weld that on, and that's gonna come over here, and it's gonna go like that, and the lock is gonna slide under it and hold it into place. So that's what I'm doing now. Alright, it's a success. It's successfully welded, and it shuts and locks. I'm digging it. That chain stuff wasn't that easy to weld together. That was quite a chore there, but I think it turned out pretty cool. Rat rod toolbox. I think I'll put it in there tonight and see what it's gonna look like. Not too shabby. I like it. I'm digging it. There it is. Now finishing touches. I want to put some rubber on the bottom so it doesn't slide forward when I'm driving around, but I think it looks really cool. I like that bow tie on there. That's a cool touch, I think. Alright guys, thanks for watching.